A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. And this is something rare and special. We're lucky to have number one versus number two. The college football world stopping to watch how this game plays out. It's a potential playoff matchup, as we'll see the number one team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the second-ranked team, the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Cougars will kick this away to get us going here. They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Visitors to play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's looking to scramble. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline. Nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
It's 3rd and 6. A challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
looks right for a quick completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Pass caught, can he get in? The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
And I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Florida 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 18, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Armstrong. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Florida 7, BYU 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Armstrong. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Moving right through the contact. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And they'll use the ground game here. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. The Cougars will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away. Nobody open there. It's a big stop for the defense on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Fires it to the wideout. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab behind the line, it's Daniels. Football comes out. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It will bring up 4th down now.
Oof. The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Trying to extend the play. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. The Gators come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Caught. Completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. He missed it. Field goal. No good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Contact as he threw it. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took him to the house. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Lagway. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Running through the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's the throw deep downfield. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And it's complete downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
In the red area, it's Daniels.
At the 11-yard line. Second down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 10, BYU 3.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
17, BYU 3.
Bringing it out. It's Armstrong. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. And the Cougars come to the line in a hurry.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get your...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. 1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Field goal try. No good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Snags the quick throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Coverage team able to bring him down. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive with time ticking away. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
Number 4 with the grab and the score.
See if they can convert the point after.
They're on for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
24, BYU 3.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that turnover will finish the football game. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. The Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.